So now I'm going to come in, this is Costa Riche, this is one of my favourite, just closed, MAC pencils. And it's like a nice warm brown. And I'm just using this tone to line that upper lash line. Again, just to continue that intensity. And just look up, and we're going to pop it into the lower lash line also. So to recreate this look, you just need to use like beautiful, like earthy, warm, brown, orange kind of tones. I don't think it's necessary to have like exactly everything that we're using, but if you've just got similar tones, you can make it work. So this is a MAC, this is like a contour palette, but I like to use it in the eyes. I'm just going to use this shade here just to kind of blend through that crease. Okay, now we're going to do some mascara. This is the By Terry mascara. It's a Lash Expert Twist Brush. This formulation is really nice. I'm loving this.
On the top or on the bottom?
Do you want me to leave the top?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just look up.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
So I'm not letting her put it on the top because I've got extensions. But if you were doing this at home and you don't have extensions,
yeah,
totally put it on top.
Yeah. What's your favourite mascara?
I actually don't have one because it's like my least favourite product to put on.
Is
and
it?
That's why, just the washing it off at night and yeah, like I feel like I'm always tugging around my eyes. To be honest, that's the reason why I get the extensions when I do, because I like to give my eyelashes a break.
Yeah. So I'm going to pop this in your upper waterline. So if you look down, I'm just going to lift up here.
Is that the same colour?
Yeah. So this is Costa Riche again. Okay, so now we've got like majority of the eye happening. We're going to work on skin. So because we've done the under eye patches, now we're just going to give Nat a little bit of hydration under the eyes. And this is La Mer, the Eye Concentrate by La Mer. Just look up. I think it's really important that you always hydrate under the eyes, because if you're going to put a concealer on top and it's going to sit there all day, you just want some hydration underneath to make sure it wears really well. Because especially with fine lines and things, the last thing you want is like dry concealer and powder soaking into the skin. It's nice just to massage that in, work it into the skin. So I'm just going to test and see how this colour looks on you. So this is Armani Luminous Silk. This is shade number 9, which I think will be really pretty. And that's got beautiful skin. So I'm actually not going to use a lot of foundation. We're just going to buff a little bit in, and then we're going to use concealer through the centre just to brighten up under the eyes and through the T-zone. So I think it's really important, if your client or if you're doing your own makeup and your skin's looking really fresh, you need to work with that. I think too many people these days are trying to cover everything up and wear like a mask nearly, but I think I just love seeing like oils and hydration, everything coming through.
So if you were going to do it sparingly like this, where are you focusing on? So
because of the warmth of this tone, so this is number 9 on you, I'm kind of focusing where I'd be contouring.
Okay.
So I'm doing like your jawline, I'm doing your cheekbone, your temples. So I'm going to create all that warmth so that shade is matched to Nat's arms and the rest of her body. That's another thing. So many people make people really fair, like if they've got a tan, and like you'll see them in pictures and they've got like really tan legs and then their face is like a few shades darker. So I like to keep that warmth in there to match the rest of the body. I'm just going to pull it down your neck a little bit.
I also like you using that to contour, because when I do a really bad job of putting on my foundation, it like really flattens out my face, because I feel like I'm not putting it, and my face is so dimensional.
Yeah.
And then I always feel like I look better without foundation, because I lose the dimension because I'm not really knowing where to put it.
Exactly. So just have a look into the mirror. And you see that beautiful glows coming through. I'm also going to pop, before we do concealer, I'm going to put some Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. So I'm going to mix this in. I love this product. So pretty. Wow. So pretty. So you just want to put it in all those hot spots where you want the shine to really come through.
And are you kind of mixing it in with the cup?
Yeah, so it's got a little bit of foundation in there.
Smart.
Yeah. You can mix this into foundation, put it under, put it over. It's really versatile.
Who's it by again?
Becca. So now we're just going to say, this is Caramel. This is by NARS, and this is the Radiant Creamy Concealer. So you can see this is a little bit lighter than what I've used on the rest of Nat's skin. So straight away I'm going to focus on popping this under the eyes, really brightening that area. And just bringing it around the sides of the nose, just under that lip line on the chin area.
Okay, wait, I lost focus. So under the eyes,
and then the sides of the nose, basically in the T-zone.
When do you do this part, or you don't really need to around the mouth?
Yeah, I'm just going
with
around
the lighter one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just focusing on brightening this whole area for you. It's also good, you can run that concealer right up and pull that wing out. Make sure it's all cleaned up. I like just to get my fingers and really press that in. That's why I love this concealer. This like looks like skin. It's very sheer and buildable. I mean, lots of the girls I work with, like if models are going to castings or things or auditions, you kind of press it in and it looks like...
Okay, I'm just trying to see the colour.
Yeah.
It looks like what?
Skin.
Oh, caramel.
Caramel. Alrighty. So it's really nice just to keep coming back in, just blending everything together. I'm just going to pull. So I'm just using that excess that's on the brush already just to pull that wing out. You want it just to kind of fade away. You don't want it to be too heavy. So now I'm just going to use a little bit of powder in that T-zone. So this is Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Finish Powder. And now I'm going to bronze up Nat's skin. So this is number 4 bronzer by Laura Mercier. So I'm going to focus on putting that just here into that cheekbone.
So bronzer should just go there.
Yeah.
This is me doing bronzer.
I think that's everyone doing bronzer. If you're from Australia, you just like make everyone really brown all the time. Do you think we're all tanorexic?
Yeah, it's the, like, it was crazy when I was there last. like statistically, like 9 out of 10 people would comment on my tan.
Really?
Winter was ending, and so everyone was like, you know, had a lot of tan envy because I just had summer. And they'd be like, hey, how's it going? How are you? You're so tan.
It's so tan.
Everyone commented.
So now I'm going to come back in with this same palette. Just going to mix these two shades together. Just kind of dust that on the cheeks. I don't want that beautiful, like you're a little bit sunburnt. Get out in the sun. So on the lips, what do you usually like? Do you like natural?
Like as close to
like
my natural
deep
colour as possible, I think. But with something like quite defining around.
Let's have a look. I was thinking, I don't know if this is going to be too...
I like that.
Yeah, that could work. So this is Charlotte Tilbury Very Victoria. So this is kind of like it's like a brownie plummy kind of a shade. Cool. So now I've like done that, I'm kind of like looking at it thinking I want to add some more on the upper eyes because I think I'm so used to seeing you with like a wing. I think it looked really cool. Are you comfortable with that?
Totally. This is my problem, is I always try to not do a wing and then I always needs to like make an appearance. Like it's just my eye shape.
It's your eye shape.
Then I feel boring, but thank you for confirming what I've always thought, which is just always to wing.
I think this would be really cool on you. This is still our Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, and the shade is Intense Smoky Quartz. So it's kind of like a really dark brown. Not quite black, but you just space here. And I love these. Like, these are the most easiest. Just look straight ahead and down. These are the easiest liners to use. Stila is definitely a go-to for me for liners.
And they have a lot of colours, right?
They have so many colours. And just close. The only thing is, because these are a bit wet, I'm just going to get you to stay closed for 1 second. And look down and out, just so I can connect that in, down that here. And down here. And close. So the trick is with liner is to always make sure that you get your client to look straight ahead to check it as you're doing it. Down. Straight ahead. Beautiful. Close. There she is.
I'm back.
You look so good with liner. Just make sure it's like, I don't think you're ever going to be able to.
I should probably just get them tattooed then. I should just tattoo the wing.
Yeah.
Now that you've confirmed that I always need it, then...
I just love it on you. It looks, it just takes you to that place. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for doing the look with me.
Thank you, Tobi. Love you.
Yay. All right.
Now I gotta find somewhere good to go.
Mwah.